Welcome to the concept of the Sunday Reset, a ritual that can transform your financial life from a source of stress into a foundation of freedom. Many people view Sunday as a day to simply prepare for the work week, but the most successful individuals use this time to audit their capital and realign their priorities. By dedicating 30 minutes to your finances before the sun sets on the weekend, you create a buffer against the chaos of the coming days. Imagine waking up on Monday morning knowing exactly where every dollar is going and feeling completely in control of your trajectory. This is not about restriction or deprivation, but about intentionality and the peace that comes with clarity. When you master your Sunday, you master your week, and eventually, you master your wealth. We are going to explore 5 essential habits that will help you build a fortress around your finances every single week. The first habit of a successful Sunday reset is a thorough review of your transactions from the past 7 days. This process involves sitting down with your banking app and looking at every single line item to understand exactly where your money went. We do this because humans are notoriously bad at estimating their own spending, often underestimating expenses by 30% or more. For example, you might realize that those quick afternoon coffee runs or small digital subscriptions have added up to over $50 this week without you even noticing. By seeing the hard data, you reclaim the power to make better choices moving forward. This audit is not meant to make you feel guilty, but rather to give you the awareness necessary to stop financial leaks before they become floods. When you know where the money is going, you can decide if those purchases truly align with your goals. When we dive deeper into the transaction review, we begin to uncover the behavioral psychology behind our spending patterns. Understanding the why behind a purchase is often more important than the amount itself, because it allows you to address the root cause of financial leakage. Consider a situation where you notice a spike in takeout spending on Wednesday and Thursday nights. Upon reflection, you might realize this happened because those were your most stressful days at work, leading you to buy convenience rather than cooking. By identifying this pattern, you can prepare a stress-free meal in advance for next week or find a healthier way to decompress. Deepening your awareness of these triggers converts a simple list of numbers into a roadmap for personal growth. The goal is to move from unconscious consumption to conscious allocation, ensuring that your money is spent on things that provide genuine value. The second habit involves looking forward by creating a comprehensive financial calendar for the upcoming 7 days. This habit requires you to look at your social calendar and your bill pay schedule simultaneously to anticipate every dollar that will leave your account. We perform this forward-looking check because surprise expenses are the primary reason why even the best budgets fail during the middle of the week. For instance, if you see that a close friend has a birthday on Friday, you can set aside a specific amount for a gift and a meal right now, rather than feeling the pinch when the day arrives. Being proactive allows you to navigate your social life without the lingering anxiety of overspending. This calendar acts as your tactical plan, ensuring that no event or obligation catches your bank account off guard. When you anticipate your needs, you eliminate the need for high-interest credit as a safety net. Taking the financial calendar a step further, we must address the concept of the pre-allocation strategy for social pressures. The reason this is vital is that social environments often create a psychological barrier to saying no to unplanned spending. If you decide on Sunday that you are willing to spend $60 on a Tuesday night dinner, you are much more likely to stick to that limit than if you try to decide while sitting at the restaurant. This works because you are making decisions with your logical brain rather than your emotional or social brain. By setting these guardrails during your Sunday reset, you give yourself permission to enjoy your time without the guilt of wondering if you can afford it. This practice preserves your financial integrity while still allowing for a rich and fulfilling social life. It turns your budget from a cage into a shield that protects your long-term wealth. The third habit is the saving sweep, which is the practice of moving any remaining funds from your checking account into a dedicated savings or investment vehicle. This habit ensures that you are constantly capturing the surplus from your daily life before it can be absorbed by lifestyle creep. We do this because money that sits idle in a checking account is much more likely to be spent on non-essential items throughout the week. For example, if you find that you have $40 left over from your grocery budget on Sunday, you should immediately transfer that $40 into your high-yield savings account. This small act signals to your brain that the money is no longer available for consumption and is now working toward your future. Regularly sweeping these small amounts can add up to thousands of dollars over the course of a year. It is the simplest way to accelerate your progress toward financial independence without needing a massive raise. A deep dive into the savings sweep reveals the critical importance of where that money is being moved and how it compounds. You should always aim to move your surplus into an account that offers a competitive interest rate or into an index fund if you are looking at a longer time horizon. The reason for this is that inflation is constantly eroding the purchasing power of your cash, so your money must grow just to stay relevant. Imagine the difference between leaving $500 in a standard checking account, earning 0%, versus moving it to a high-yield account, earning 4% or more. Over time, the difference in earned interest becomes a significant portion of your net worth through the power of compounding. By making this move every Sunday, you are effectively paying your future self a dividend for your current discipline. This habit turns you from a consumer into a capital allocator who understands the time value of money. The fourth habit is meal planning for profit, which is a strategic approach to your weekly nutrition that prioritizes your financial health. Food is often the largest variable expense in a household budget, and it is also the area where people waste the most money through inefficiency. By deciding exactly what you will eat for the next 7 days on Sunday afternoon, you avoid the high cost of last-minute decision-making and delivery fees. For instance, a well-planned grocery trip might cost you $100 for the week, whereas relying on delivery apps could easily cost triple that amount for the same number of meals. This habit also reduces food waste, which is essentially throwing money directly into the trash can. When you have a plan, you shop with a purpose and stay out of the aisles that contain expensive processed foods. This is one of the fastest ways to increase your monthly cash flow without changing your income. If we look closer at the economics of meal planning, we see that it is actually about managing your inventory like a small business. You should perform a quick audit of your pantry and freezer every Sunday to see what resources you already have on hand before you buy anything new. The reason this is so effective is that most households have $30 to $50 worth of food hidden in the back of their cabinets that eventually expires. For example, you might find a bag of rice and a can of beans that can serve as the base for 2 low-cost lunches, saving you $15 on a sandwich shop visit. This practice forces you to be creative and efficient with the capital you have already deployed. By treating your kitchen like a supply chain, you minimize waste and maximize the utility of every dollar spent on groceries. It is a fundamental shift in mindset that views your home as a place of production rather than just consumption. The fifth and final habit is the goal alignment check, where you spend 5 minutes reviewing your long-term financial objectives. This habit involves looking at your net worth tracker or your debt payoff chart to see how your weekly actions are contributing to the big picture. We do this because it is easy to lose motivation when you are focused solely on the day-to-day grind of saving and budgeting. For example, seeing that your student loan balance dropped by another $200 this month can provide the emotional fuel you need to stay disciplined for the next week. This weekly check-in keeps your goals at the forefront of your mind, making it easier to resist impulsive purchases that might derail your progress. When you see the visual representation of your growth, you begin to enjoy the process of building wealth. Clarity of purpose is the ultimate antidote to the temptation of instant gratification. In our deep dive into goal alignment, we must understand that financial goals are dynamic and require regular recalibration. Life circumstances change, and your Sunday reset is the perfect time to ask yourself if your current spending still reflects your core values. The reason this is important is that many people find themselves chasing goals that no longer serve them simply because they never stop to reevaluate. For instance, you might realize that you no longer value owning a luxury car, as much as you value the idea of taking a month-long sabbatical. By adjusting your savings buckets on Sunday, you ensure that your money is always flowing toward your highest priorities. This habit fosters a sense of agency and empowerment as you realize that you are the architect of your own financial destiny. It turns wealth building from a chore into an exciting journey of self-discovery. To summarize, the Sunday Reset consists of 5 powerful habits that include reviewing your transactions, planning your financial calendar, performing a savings sweep, meal planning for profit, and checking your goal alignment. By implementing these practices, you create a structured environment where your money works for you rather than against you. Each of these steps takes only a few minutes, but their collective impact on your long-term net worth and mental peace is profound. If you found this guide helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more high-end financial education. We would love to hear from you in the comments section below. Which one of these 5 habits do you find the most difficult to maintain every week? Sharing your challenges helps us create better content to support your journey. Thank you for watching, and remember that financial freedom is built one Sunday at a time.